Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in my lab, conceptualizing what I do for you. I got a nice little, some people ain't gonna like this lesson, but you know how I do. It's time for the botgun to come out. I got to tell you the truth, okay? And today we're gonna talk about the truth about religions, aka the belief system from my perspective. I got it laid out, but I'm going to have to go off script. But every time I read it over here, I got a whole different direction I might go in with this lesson. But let's go see how it work out. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission with all right thinkers, know thyself. If you're right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what I do. Okay? Try to enlighten you. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. I do. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And two, Maya, be true. We're going to have a little problem here with my religious friends, and I love and respect you, but I got to tell the truth. This is about right thinking. Let's talk about the truth about religion, the AKA belief system. From my perspective, is not going to be nice, so brace yourself. Just want to let you know that. I tell you, and I say it all the time, religion is the black people's spiritual and mental prison. That they gave us that book and we imprison ourselves with that nonsense, aka the greatest lie ever told, and y'all just can't seem to let it go. And they got y'all hooked on the sinker. Love you, but I can't roll with you on that one. Okay? Islam, Christianity don't make a difference. I got a little more respect for the Jews. Why? They do philosophical principles that they live by. They ain't all emotional and caught up in a bunch of nonsense. So I got to respect them for that. They dead set. They take care of business. They do what they got to do. They don't care about how many people like them or don't like them. They proud of being who they are. I can't knock at people for doing that. Y'all rag on them like they did something wrong. They just stick to their own kind and they do what they do. We got a problem with them. So let's deal with religion. Okay? And I keep the Jews out. Why? They ain't religious. They philosophical. They live on principle. I know that. Again, I got degrees in what? History. Religious history. I know. Excuse me, calm down. Sorry about that. Gotta get about the blast. And I might get a little irate. Why? Because it's personal. I know a bunch of fake Muslims and Christians that they make Islam and Christianity look bad. In my sight, I'm just saying, yeah, come on, man. Stop representing the religion because you're not making it look good. How about that? So let's talk about the black man. If nobody, and we all know this. This is known. The black man is the original what? Spiritual being that's living in harmony with nature. Okay, our ancestors, they didn't fight nature. They roll with nature. They flow with nature. They incorporate nature in how they live and their philosophy and their principles. That's the difference in spirituality, and they lived it. Y'all religious people talk all religious, talk all that stuff, and they live in none of it, liars. We practice what they call Maya philosophy. That's why you see me give her respect. That's who I learned and became master myself from practicing a philosophy that they practiced our ancient ancestors. I went back and got that philosophy. That's what I've mastered over the last 30 years, okay? And that was what they called a way of life. mystery system. It wasn't a belief system. A belief system means I'm going to lie to you. All you got to do is believe the lie. That won't get you into heaven. That won't get you nowhere. That's why y'all keep coming back. Y'all, I got a lesson for y'all. Christians think we the number one religion. And ain't nothing to brag about. Moving on. The state of the world is in right now, it calls it what? Religion. So y'all taking credit for this? Let's go. Moving on. Our ancestors didn't have these problems. Why? Because everybody knew what they was doing. They did what they were supposed to do, and they lived in harmony thousands of years. We ain't got harmony. Ain't happening. We don't even know what that is. Excuse me, but I studied, I learned, I know what it meant. I'm living in harmony with them myself. I got that, man, I can care less about what's going on in the world. Okay, I'm in it, but I ain't of it. Well, I'm doing my thing. That's, again, with knowledge of self, and you do what you do, and that stuff's going to affect you anyway. All right? But, again, they practice a philosophy based on principles, okay, and not a religion. They live by principle and philosophy that they manifest. Everybody, when you have one thing, everybody did the same thing. Okay, so when you give a person too many choices, now you done messed them up. Everybody ain't good at making decisions. But when you practice Mayat, you learn what? Right from wrong. Your decision. That's all. That's it. Moving on. Being spiritual means you live in the principles that you have learned. It will earn you what? Blessings from the higher self, a.k.a. God. We give you a way to get God's attention. Live right. Every religion tells you the same thing. Do right, live right, and God rewards you. That's the philosophical concept that we taught. Yeah, principle, yeah. Okay, so ain't no difference. The question, do you live by those principles that you talk about? I see a lot of Christians don't have a clue, but they think they're Christians. Muslims call themselves whoever, and ain't been a day in the damn mosque. So, I'm just saying. This is the acronym for Islam is. And this is not for everybody, so don't get me twisted. This is for one person. I'm going to make this known that this is what I think about you. Islam is what? Ignorant, slow learning ass man. Spreading ignorance. Because he don't know no better, but he think he do. That's Islam. That's what y'all fake Muslims do. Ignorant, spreading wrong information. Why? You don't know the truth. Moving on. So I wanted to get that one to you, my dude. I'm not done. You know the deal. They tell you Islam is the original black man. Bullshit. Don't tell me that. Y'all religion is based on the damn white man, Farah Muhammad. So don't give me that nonsense about nothing. Come on, man. We call you what y'all do on, how about this? The real Eastern Muslims, the real Islamic brothers, they don't even mess with y'all Nation of Islam. How about that? Why? I wonder why that is. The same way a high roller won't deal with a Baptist or a Catholic won't deal with this. Why? Y'all got different points of view, different ideas. 600 different religions, same denomination. Crazy. Okay, so don't get caught up in nonsense. I'm not a Muslim. Never going to be, didn't ever want to be, got no use for that. If that's what you follow, go for it. Moving on. They tell you that nonsense. They don't have a clue. Why? Because they're ignorant. They don't know. They just know somebody told them. They're just regurgitating what they was told. But then you get them information. Where you get that from? Oh, it's called books. It's called knowledge. It's been around a long time. They don't have a clue about what true Islam. Y'all take this, what we call nigger Islam, over there, they'll run you out. I seen a brother this morning at 10 to 6, put out his prayer rug at the Wawa, stopped his delivery, closed his doors, and went into prayer. That's a Muslim. I don't care what his name is. I don't care. I respect that he respect what he doing up there. He take time to do that. And that shit will be respected. And that's what I'm trying to explain. I got no problem with people doing what they do. But don't bring that nonsense to me. Okay? Do what works for you. I ain't trying to convince you to be a right thinker. You need to be smart to be a right thinker. You fail in that order. So moving on. But they made up their own Islamic concepts to suit them. It ain't done that way. That ain't how it's done. So spare me. All y'all jailhouse Muslims. I've been to prison, okay? And everybody go to jail, the first thing they want to do is become a Muslim. You in prison. Okay, you got to lock in, whatever. It's the same thing as the fucking gang. The same difference. Oh, well, at least if I'm a Muslim, the brothers there doing the right thing. They won't. So y'all protecting your butt. I was P-Funk the whole time. I was down. I didn't change to become a damn Muslim. Okay? Didn't have to worry about nobody doing nothing to me either. I handle my business. Simple as that. That's what you got to do as a man. I went there not to become a damn Muslim, to become wise and pay my damn debt that I had got myself into and move on with my life. That's a stepping stone for me. That's a life learning lesson for me. 3 years, I learned a whole lot about myself. Okay? I ain't scared of prison. What the hell? That's just a damn farm with a bunch of niggas acting stupid. Same thing out in the streets. It ain't much different. You just ain't controlled it. So understand that. I know how to do me. Trust me. Do that. Again, another life lesson. Another life lesson. That's how it is. That ain't no big deal. Well, everybody come home, they Akbar and Rakim and all that. Nah. But they're still doing the same shit that got them in prison. That's not smart. So I don't care what religion you practice. Smart is smart. Dumb is dumb. Right thing of philosophy is geared to what? Prevent you from, first of all, going to prison. If I'd have been the right thing before, I wouldn't have been in prison. My pastor, I've known him 50 years. He ain't never been inside no prison. He ain't never been inside no... So what? He been living right his whole time. That's all he know. He tell me about it, right? I don't know nothing else. I got no problem with that. But I know guys who did everything under the sun wrong and think they became a Muslim, like everything gonna be right. No, you still ain't a good person, okay? He knows that. Moving on. You live right to what? Earn God blessings. He don't care about you being a Muslim, Christian, or a Jew, or a right thinker. Just do good deeds. That's why I ain't got a problem with it, okay? If you don't like what I do, I don't care. He do. I have respect for all you religious followers, those who practice them. I don't have a problem with none of y'all. Plus, trust me, I just ain't messing with it. Well, I know what it is. Again, and once you find the truth out, it'll be your decision. You want to continue with that or you want to... But I made my decision. I'll take the truth. Alex, 1,000. right thinking, I'm rolling with it. Again, if I get to my judgment day, and all the stuff I taught and practice and live by don't work, I can live with that. Can you say the same thing about what you're doing? If that's the deal, so we both want to say it again. Ain't gonna do nothing different. I'm standing on mine. I don't do religions because, again, I know the truth. And religion is not it. I don't care what you say, how hard, spare me all of that. Just do it and leave me be. We ain't got to go back and forth, prove nothing to me. What your belief is, you ain't got to prove it to me. I ain't trying to prove right thing in philosophy to you, so understand that. But I know a lot of religious people, and most people are religious. I ain't got a problem with that. And I love them all. I got no hate. No, I ain't got a problem with you doing what you're doing. That's not a problem for me. I ain't racist or that nonsense. But I just don't agree with what you're doing. So I just don't do it. Simple. A lot of stuff I don't agree with, I don't do. I ain't got nothing against it. Prostitution, lowest profession in the world. I don't advocate prostitution. Gambling. Everybody gamble. No, I don't. Everybody buy. No, I don't do that. So understand that. When you do what you do, that's fine, but don't worry about what I do or don't do. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because I don't worry about yours. Moving on. And when I see, I can observe and tell you what I see. I ain't got to make it up. I can tell you the truth about you. Why? I know you. And when I see you, I can observe you and, okay, I know who you are. And again, I will fellowship with what? With good, God-fearing people. Being a Christian, Muslim, or Jew, I don't give a damn. Again, as long as you good and you invite me, I'm coming. But if you full of crap, don't waste your time. Okay? Why? I ain't coming. I don't respect you. I only respect what? And fellowship with good, religious, God-fearing people, not you fakers who want somebody to believe you this. I ain't got time for that. Moving on. I am 100% invested in my right thinking philosophy. That's what I live by. I don't condone, I don't follow, I don't claim no religion. But I fellowship with religious people. Again, family and friends, love you. I ain't got to do that. Again, just my right thinking philosophy, principles, I get blessed for following and doing that. So if you're getting blessed for being a good Christian, what's the problem? Moving on. Give me a philosophy of principles over commandments any day. I hear Sunday service, y'all got the commandments, I don't subscribe to none of that. Again, that's y'all thing. I'm respectfully understand, but that ain't what I do. To a degree, I guess I am. I look at, and I agree with the concept and the viewpoint, 100%. I ain't got no problem with that at all. That's why I'm there. If I did, I wouldn't be there. Excuse me. Well, anybody know me wouldn't know that, but let's talk about that. I'm going to take it home. I found God on my terms through practicing trial and error, studying and emphasizing things that I didn't know before, aka my philosophy. When I got that thing on that wall, I was not even close. Again, I take pride in that. Now I'm good to go. Why? I changed so I can fit the bill. That's all. It ain't my religion. I don't tell you that. I don't live with my religion. I practice my philosophy, principles that I can stand on. And I mastered, first of all, myself through her principles, through what? The daily studying and the learning and then practicing them. That's what leads to mastery of them, the practice of not reading, understanding, and comprehending. No, you got to implement them, bring it to life, manifest them. That's right things philosophy, and that's what I stand on. When God and not man lets you know that you reached the state, you got his attention, ancients called it nihas. We call it the awakening, y'all call it Christ consciousness, whatever you call it, nirvana, all that. When you get there, if you the one there, you give a damn what they call it. I don't. I'll call it nihas. Why? That's what I got from the ancients. So I got their philosophy. They call it that. That's I'm calling it spiritual enlightenment, Christhood, Horuhood, whatever hood you want, don't call it. But the idea, the work that you put in to reach that self-mastery. Why? You did it. You did it. If you cheated, it's because you put the work in. I know a brother who humble, he give God all the credit. That's where we differ again. Okay? But when you reach supreme good, sun and bottom, in your life by living right, that's the ticket to what? Afterlife. Oh, there's a reward. See, the ignorant people don't have a clue about a lot of stuff. But they'll tell you what I thought, okay, well, come back and try it again. My mission was clear to me to teach others what I know about the way to God to get his attention and earn his blessings. I live it every day. Some people, it's annoying to them. I don't give a damn. Okay, could care less. I do what I do. Why? Because if I'm being recognized by him, what you think and feel don't mean a damn thing to me. That's why. And you should feel the same way too when you're doing what it is you do. And we all say the same thing. When I ask people, when you're doing your thing, you can't. Nope. So I'm doing my thing every day. So I don't care. Moving on. It's a way of life. Again, I live this. So I teach what I know. Hence, right thinking, life lessons. Let's go. And again, self-mastery is the only way. Christ made it clear to you. I am the only way. Okay? Meaning, do what I do. That's the only way to get it. And I agree 100% with that. Why? Self-mastery is the way to God. And the only way you get there is by putting in the work to earn his blessings on your way to that. Daily. Religious people. Okay. Oh, I ain't done it yet. Okay. Let me tell you, I'm going to wrap it up. Appreciate you tuning in. Remember, I'm not discrediting nobody. Just giving you my perspective for the people I see who practice. I see good Muslims. I see bad Muslims. I see good Christians. I see bad Christians. I don't know no bad Jews. I don't know the difference between a good Jew and a bad Jew. I only know one. And what I know about him, he's lied by me. Now, that's the only way I can observe what I see. I can't go by what somebody don't know. No, again, only what I experience, I got one. But spirituality is living what religious talk about, what religious people talk about, okay? Religion don't make you spiritual. Because you go to church, because you're Christian, that don't make you spiritual. Living according to the rules governed by spiritual concepts, that's what makes you spiritual, okay? Again, religious people, y'all all fear going to hell. Why? I don't know, but fear. Remember, the acronym, if you have knowledge, there's certain words that you can understand. Ego means edge got out. If you're ego-driven, you're not godly. Simple as that. Moving on. But if you're worried about hell, that's fear. Hell is a state of mind. So if you stay in a state of mind of fear, then you're causing your own problem. Why? Fear, the acronym for false evidence appearing real. You're making it up. It's really not real. But when you go against God, now you make the devil what? Appear real. Because you become the devil. And you fear what? Hell. You causing your own hell. Spiritual people, what? Fear nothing. Why? Because we've been through hell. You're on the other side. That's what spiritual people do. Why? We walk that walk, okay, through hell to get where we want to go. You can't bypass it. You can't get around it. This is it. You got to get about it. You got to ascend. And that's all done spiritually and mentally. When people go through, okay, because of what we've been through as a people, and you cannot better to go like that. In order to get to heaven, you got to go through hell. Again, you got to know one from the other. It's two different concepts. And in order to get to heaven, hell is a place you got to go through. Something that Christians say that the Bendigo boys, everybody went through some problems to get to the other side. Same thing, spirituality, we just lived through it. Again, so to talk about it, we be about it. And living right, but do not, I know religious people who have all the belief in God. Yeah, they believe in God, they talk, but they not doing the things, they're not putting in the work and earn their blessings. They believe in God, they go to church, but they're not living right. So you get nothing for belief. Belief, intention, don't amount to nothing. Okay, why? It need work, it need deeds. Prayer without works, nothing. Same thing, it ain't changed. Wrapping it up again, I appreciate you tuning in. Believing in something, aka especially God, should be what? Proven. How? With knowledge, experience, what? Spiritual philosophers don't believe in God. We know and serve God and try to instruct to get you to do the same for yourself. Hence, I do what I do for you. You can use the information I give you to it and what? Know thyself for yourself. That's the name of the game. That's my mission. And that's the lesson. I'm out. Again, religious people, y'all better become spiritual because just thinking you spiritual because religion ain't it. Living it proves the point. And a lot of good Christians, I respect them for doing just that. And a lot of good Muslims, again, for you. But for those who don't, you get the finger, the single finger, okay? Again, in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I know that my right thinkers, even if you're religious, have passed away. Nothing but respect and love for you. Stay tuned. I'll be back. You know what I do.